Alright, wait, are we live?
Good. Yeah, we're live.
Yes, we're live.
Now recording.
This may be the most big-brained play I have ever seen on fucking YouTube, okay? Are you guys ready for what may be the best operation of all time? Because this is Himpleton.
Confusing opinion with the 2 months for Stumpy's calls us Jews. Sorry, Beckett.
This is Himpleton explaining why he is late to a live stream.
Sorry, I just realized I accidentally was recording the beginning of this call.
That's
'cause I was
okay.
supposed to be- Well, it's because I was supposed to be in a call with Jar.
No, you weren't. That motherfucker backed out on you?
No. I'm just waiting on him. He didn't back out on me. I'm just waiting on him. That's why I'm here right now.
He's still around?
Alright.
Yeah.
Write down your questions.
Wait,
Write down your
where's
questions
yours?
and read them out loud. So
I'm
you
gonna
make sure they're the good ones.
No, this is my 10th call with him, Robin. You don't know the lore.
Holy shit.
And dude, I'm literally gonna be a shout out in his response video. So,
Oh.
yeah.
If only
Mm,
Louis would give me
dude,
a
I'm
response.
it's not even gay opping at this point. It's opping. Like I'm fucking
Whoa.
full scale.
Whoa.
Dick
You've transcended.
in.
Why is he doing this
Yeah,
on?
I'm
Is this a
watching.
live stream?
Oh,
Beckett?
Yeah,
wait,
live stream,
wait,
it's
don't-
live stream. No, don't worry.
Don't
Listen.
expose.
Himpleton, I promise you, Himpleton knows exactly what he's doing.
Mhm.
He's a genius. He's a genius. Do not question it, Matt. Himpleton is the man who's going to bring down Jar. Okay.
Yeah, dude, I'm going fucking Stonewall opping.
Can you
Okay.
explain why Slime Beast is owning you in this whole video?
Yeah,
I
what's the
haven't.
slime
I'm
pieces
gonna be
deal?
so real, man. I have not watched it.
Okay, well, we'll restart it
okay.
because a lot of people haven't watched it. Don't worry.
Well, you don't have to
It's good.
restart it. Wait,
No,
are we
it's
live?
good. Yeah, we're live.
Yes, we're live.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm late. I was just doing my gay ops. Are we live?
In Himpleton's defense, all right. I too have made this error in the past.
Have you?
But I think I was like, how long? I think I was like 30 minutes into the stream before I realized that we were live. I'm just sitting there going, that would be good for us to cover. Okay, but let's not do that. Let's do that. And then I fucking screamed at Mitch, right?
What?
And then nobody.
When? Which specific time?
Okay, but this was the time when it wasn't on stream, so then people didn't. So prior to this point, people thought that I screamed at you on stream just for a bit, right? But after this point, when I admitted that I thought that we weren't live and I screamed at you, people then realized that I just scream at you for the sake of screaming at you.
Yeah, it really is like this. If
The time
anything,
you
it's
thought we
meaner,
weren't
like,
live,
off
yeah.
Stream. Holy shit! Like, yeah, no. So Himpleton jumped on to Flatley's stream, started talking about how he's been gay opping Jar, and then just kind of sat in silence when it was pointed out to him he was live. I don't.
Well, it's probably thinking like, all right, this is on Flatley's stream, so maybe like 15 to 30 people are watching, so maybe no one will really notice. Slime Beast just fuck, like
Yeah,
probably what it
Slime
was.
Beast watches everything.
Yeah,
Hi, Slime
like-
Beast.
it's like
Nice vibe.
he's like the
I was-
autistic shark in the ocean, just
Wow.
hunting, and he smells blood. Yeah,
Slime is-
Do you know what
Slime-
amazes me as well? Like, it's so easy to because he did that thing on us, and I don't think we've had any further contact because all of us were just like, we don't really care.
No, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
do.
that was it.
All right. So we reacted to his video. Then he reacted to our video on his video. I'm not gonna react to his video on our video on his video. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna do that.
Slime Beast, if you're
Also-
watching, my channel is Core on YT. Okay, that's the ad. All right, we do after hours. streams.
Also, it would literally be a problem because I only legitimately watched 2 minutes of his video. And if somebody hadn't have put a timestamp in the comments, I wouldn't have watched those 2 minutes either.
That's fucking funny.
By the
No,
way, Sliggins with a 2 says Hemp will never beat the sleep call allegations. What the fuck are the sleep call
The
allegations?
sleep call allegations are that Himpleton has been going to sleep in calls with Jar because Jar is very sad and needs somebody to talk to him while he goes to sleep so Jar can sleep.
So he doesn't like
Oh.
bedtime stories?
Because that happens in the ACC. You have sleep calls and you have like anti-suicide calls.
Bro,
And
I
also,
can't do sleep calls. If somebody had to hear
Larson,
what I
51,
sound
thank you.
like, if somebody had to hear what I sound like when I sleep, I don't think they would be able to fall asleep. Because it would also be
what
be
the
over-
fuck is
it'd
it
be
you
over the
listen to?
mic.
You listen to like murder shit while
Yeah,
you
you
go to
do.
sleep.
yeah.
You talk about this on a
I went
podcast.
through, yeah, I went through a period where I was listening to the Bind, Torture, Kill guys,
Yeah,
like introduction
Yeah.
tape.
yeah.
What kind of
Well,
dreams
I
do you have
Imagine
at
that's
night?
pretty fucking disturbing, Beavers.
I did that for like 2 months straight.
I bet
The
you
guy
So,
slept
who
like
read
a
it had a
baby.
very calming voice.
so what else is next on here?
So
So
next-
Slime Beast tweeted out Himpleton not realizing he's pulled into a live voice chat. Explains that he's running gay ops on Just a Robot, assisting him with an upcoming response video across 10 calls, saying he's getting a shout out in the reply. Himpleton hands Jar excuse if his response flops.
Yeah, it's okay, so it kind of got weird from here. Like, obviously, Himpleton kind of got called out by this about this on Lyric's stream. And then Chud reacted to Lyric's stream of it. But Lyric's basically asked him, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, No. Okay, I'm just there to be a listening ear while I gather information for whatever I'm doing. And Lyric's is like, "Well, what are you doing?" And he's like, "I don't want to talk about it."
Yeah, I think I got that timestamp.
But I don't understand what they
But I have to
mean when they say. I don't understand what they mean when they say he's handing him his excuse for if his response flops.
because
I'll-
if okay, so
but
if,
ultimately, Jar's the one that's putting out the video. It
Yeah,
doesn't
but
matter
if
what somebody else
Himpleton
is
is the
telling
one-
you.
But if Himpleton's crafting a response to make Jar look bad, like if he is actually gay-opping him, so Jar comes out and goes, I don't know, like if Jar comes out and starts defending Cinebear and his position on Cinebear, and it's like, and by the way, friends are more important than if someone's gone after a child or some shit. Like everyone's going to look at it and go, Himpleton, did you tell him to say this? As opposed to going, wow, Jar, that's crazy. Because like once you start gay-opping somebody on their response, that's not like an honest bit of content. That's like, look at the clown, he's easy to manipulate. But Jar's like, you know, fucking retarded. We kind of knew that already.
I guess. Just it depends.
Are you
how
just
retarded
trying to
think.
defend Himpleton?
No, no.
Do you feel a little bit sad? Are you a little bit like?
No,
are you a
it
little
just
bit...
depends how retarded you think Jar is.
I mean, very. Having spoken to him, I'm going to be honest with you. The conversation I had with Jar was one of the weirdest conversations of my entire life. That's not an exaggeration. It was so strange, Beavers.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like,
have you?
super
Like, he
autism.
stopped the conversation and was like, "I need to go and listen. I'm happy to answer the question about Chud Logic, but then I need to go and take a shit and give me excruciating detail in a fucking interview about his
Yeah.
weird, like, insane cine drop." Yes, I think he is incredibly retarded.
He has super
Himpleton
autism.
likes lolly. Is that true? I don't think that's true. I think that is slander against Himpleton. Himpleton is many things, but I do not think he is a lolly enjoyer.
Himpleton got kneeled on by Morale twice on his stream, and then this happened. I don't know.
They get kneeled down by Morale?
Yeah.
Twice.
Wow, I thought those guys were friends.
Well, Morale got his last week, so
I was literally in a private group chat. It was the Cabal was having a meeting, right?
mhm.
And it was me, it was Beckett, and one other person that shan't be named.
What the fuck are you doing? Like, listen, we were having a cabal meeting, so it was me and Beckett and another person who's seeing. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? That makes it sound so much worse.
I mean,
I
he's
mostly
speaking the
wanted to
truth.
throw you under the bus. I mostly wanted to throw
Speaking
you under
truth,
the bus.
though.
I don't care about myself. I want to take you down with me. I'll leave the other person in the dark. All right? Anyway, so we were having a cabal meeting, and we brought in Morale and Himpleton to see, if they had what it takes to make it in this scene.
Oh my god, we did do that.
It's literally what happened, essentially. It was a sussing out of people.
What was your impression?
I like both of them.
Yeah.
I trust neither of them.
Yeah.
They give me very the woman that put the Christian, the one that convinced him to fuck his mom.
Yeah, the one who's got her own fucking
Isabella Jakey.
locale page. Yeah.
Isabella
They
Jakey,
give me those vibes. Yeah, they give me those vibes.
So
They give me vibes that if I put a retarded person in a room with them, maybe that's why Himpleton's talking to Jar. Wait, maybe I just solved the mystery. I don't know. They just give me those vibes. I like both of them, right?
Morale
It's just-
and Himpleton.
See,
So
I
what's
think they
that?
fuck up for two different reasons. So I think with Morale, I like Morale. I don't think there's any secret there. I wanted him to stop doing stupid shit, but I think Morale has insanely low impulse control, just insanely low. He's just like, this is a good idea, and he's it's like a switch, and then he's like, I'm gonna go do that. There's no second thoughts, and that's causing him a lot of issues. Himpleton has a different issue, which is oh my god, this story is going to make me explode. It's going to be so interesting. People will watch me. People will react to me on stream. And he doesn't think ahead. All he thinks of, ooh, big number stream, watch me. That's it. And then it's just into the fucking fields.
Yeah, I
basically.
think you're right. 'Cause that's essentially what I mean. It's the same outcome with both of them. Like I say, I do like them, but the same outcome would be, in Morale's case, is if I fucked up or I said the wrong word, I very much get the vibe that he would try to bury me, right? Impulsive. We'd get into an argument, and then he'd go and he'd fucking bury me. And then Himpleton would be the guy that would be like, oh my god, he fucked up, I'm going to make a video. You know what I mean?
With him and record him.
Yeah. That's the vibe that I get off of those two. But that being said, I like both of them. And sometimes liking people like that is good because it brings in variety.
Yeah, I've already defended both of them on the basis that next year there's kind of no one left to kick out the house, and we need cannon fodder.
Oh, I know who we should kick out next.
You're gonna save his Eiley, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so what's next?
What?
What's next?
Oh, it's more in this thing? Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Becca, you want to read this out? So basically, Chud Logic did a live stream on Himpleton, and as he was doing a live stream, didn't Himpleton DM him this?
Yeah, he basically he's been sort of going back and forth on this. Every couple of days. You can zoom out a little bit, Cole. There we go. Gonna be totally real. The whole story about the jar stuff was completely off, LMFAO. I'm not too worried about it because just misconceptions, which I completely understand because I thought I was talking to friends in Priv who were familiar with what I was doing. The reason I reacted the way I did, finding out I was live, is because I've been doing the gay op joke with Flat and Ant, but of the live stream viewers are going to take it seriously. So I was worried about getting clip chimped, lol. I'm doing a neutral retrospective on Jar in the style of June the King, but with him giving answers as it goes on. Wait, isn't that what my video? That's what my video is. That's Himpleton. That's literally my video. Why the fuck are you talking? Okay, whatever. But you do you, bro.
Hey,
whatever.
more people can do the same topic. There ain't nothing wrong with
It's
that.
just really weird to okay. It's okay. That's literally what I did. I've given him no advice on what to do for the video. I intend to release all our calls in full to prove it once I'm done with the video in a compilation so everyone can clearly see what actually went on. That would be so it's 10 calls, a couple of hours, so that's a 20-hour fucking video of them talking to Jesus Christ.
Bro, if there's anyone that can put that video out, it's Himpleton.
Yeah, that is
that
actually
guy will deliver a 20-hour video. That's
that is actually true.
yeah.
The most I did for Jar's response was listen. The reason he's shouting me out, the poor wording on my part, is because of the first call, where I was able to convince him that Cinny was actually a groomer because of information I gave him. This is evident in my first call, which you can review again if you like. I was always planning on filling you in if you would like to have known, but figured everyone was taking their space from me after the dumb send debate bullshit, and didn't want to still be known as the annoying Spurg who constantly bothered you. Asked you to watch their videos multiple times. What I'm looking into has nothing to do with Jar's response video. I have done no research on Jar. You're literally doing research on Jar. What the fuck are you talking about? And what I was trying to say about finding stuff as he is, that we would have calls once another person had an allegation against Jar, and I would find out about it then. What the what? Okay.
Was he trying to say that he was trying to get dirt, like to see?
Yeah, they're like on the ground, like investigating allegations against. Okay, actually, do you know what? Himpleton made this video. It sounds like it's going to be a complete fucking clusterfuck. I can't wait. It sounds great. What I will also say about the funny allegations is, again, I didn't know I was live. I thought the idea of me getting a small part in Jar's video because of my first call could cool to be hilarious, as most of my friends don't really see where there's any clout opportunity, and it was never supposed to come off like that. I just wanted to attempt to be transparent with you about this, as I honestly thought you'd just gone over it for a laugh. And if you had any real questions, you'd just ask me. Again, should you have any questions for me, I'd be happy to answer. But I tried to cover all of these points you brought up in the video. I appreciate if you read I appreciate if you read this at all, and have a good morning. I also explain this in what will be the newest AWT, which I'll be happy to clip for you if you're interested once it's out. It's max 2 to 3 minutes of explanation. I bet.
Putting in the work, man. Flatley should be proud.
Yeah,
Flatley should be
I bet
AWC
is fucking excited. So nothing crazy. I don't expect you to go through anything naturally. I just wanted you to be able to if you'd like, and make sure I provided you the ability to learn the truth without all the rumors swirling around. Try the logic. That's a lot of words. Do you want to hop on stream? Himpleton, I'm legit about to go to sleep, and I'd prefer if you'd have just read this off on stream briefly and then decide if you have any further questions. Then, if you do, I can hop on a stream for it. This is it's pretty fucking unhinged.
This is like what can I do wrong?
Yeah,
you know, everything.
My thing is right. A little bit of wisdom here. Okay, is I feel like if I polled most people, most YouTubers, they'd be like, yeah, I wouldn't fucking send that message. I wouldn't have said anything. I would have just ignored this. Do you know what I mean? Why would you send that message to someone like Chud? Also, you also have to think. You also have to think from Chud's perspective, right? Or even like our perspective. If you send me a wall of text like this, my immediate thought is you're full of shit. You know what I mean?
Some people don't have paragraph urgency. You know, they don't have that voice in their brain. It's like, this is a little too long. This is not going to look good. I'm writing an essay. That's at least 2,000 words, probably, right?
Yeah.
It's just,
as the script
I don't know, man.
You should know.
Like Matt, you've watched Spurgs come and go. What are you rating as Himpleton's survival rate?
I think Himpleton is underrated. I think he can get through this. I think he can dig his way out. Not dig. That's a poor word. I think he can climb his way out of this.
You can dig your way all the way down, buddy.
I think he needs to, like, is him and Moreau, are they cool again, or they hate each other?
I've got no fucking idea.
I think they need to.
I was told yesterday or the day before they don't like each other.
They need to link up again.
Broken off.
They got to link up. They got to link up, and they got to do streams together. They are perfect for each other. They have great personalities that kind of like mesh together. And even if they are being made fun of, they can get an audience just by their personalities. And I think I think they complement each other very well. Because Hempleton is more stoic and kind of like soft-spoken and seems low energy, while Moreau is very high energy and screams a lot. And I think they can really offset each other and make for a good stream. I don't think Hempleton is going to make a lot more mistakes. But has he done anything that horrible? You know what I mean? Has he crossed the line?
Just very quickly, I've realized, like, I saw Leia in the chat. She's like, "Oh, Chud wasn't meant to read this," and actually, I might have read it in exactly the same way Chud did, which is, I'd prefer if you have just read this off stream, and I don't know why, but in my head that instantly auto-corrected to read this off on stream, and I don't know why. Maybe Chud did the same thing, because that's how I would have read that sentence. But then I am retarded, so I'm like, yeah, fuck it, it's a statement. Well, let's try it. You can't
That's
save
rooting
these
for the
retards.
underdog.
Yeah. Has Hempleton crossed a line?
Yeah, that's
no.
my question. Because I haven't been keeping up with him, so I don't know if he's like I guess you could say the gay op stuff is a little weird, right? But he seems excessive. He
So,
does
I saw
too much.
Chud compare him to Colton.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
I don't really know Colton, so I don't know if
He's
that's
not
apt.
that far yet.
he's not that far, but
he's
like
working on it.
Yeah, but
Colton-
he's not flirting with women every day.
Colton was
No,
very.
okay.
But what
Mm.
Colton was Colton was the type that he would be very funny. He'd do these funny trolls where he'd pretend to be like Nicholas Diorio and show up on a stream, and it'd be like this random live stream, and all of a sudden Nicholas Diorio's on there, but it's actually Colton. He'd do funny stuff, but then he'd get invested in like this weird emotional dramas going on behind the scenes with like women and stuff, and he tried to be therapist, and it end up digging a very deep hole for himself. I can see parallels there with Hempleton.
He's
Definitely
doing
can.
sleepy time calls with Jar.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I don't know whether it's he's crossed the line so much as like you see somebody who might be a potential liability in the future, and like all the signs posed to it, like just getting worse and worse. It's like when you're like, okay, cool. Has he done anything that's crossed the line? Probably not. But like, do you want to be the one involved when he does?
No. My advice to him would be you're getting way too invested. Back off. And now we're going to see if that's possible or not. Can he do that? That's going to be, I think, the deciding factor. Is can he like not get so invested in these dramas to the point where he's trying to have like a call with just a robot or whoever else is in, like 10 calls. The thing is, Himpleton already had that call, right? He had a live stream that was successful, or like a call that was successful that was reacted to by like Chud Logic and Queeman and everybody.
Yeah.
So then he should have just like moved on. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like he keeps going back
do you know,
to the well.
Do you know how many times I've DM'd Jar since I interviewed him?
I'm probably 0, right?
Yeah, 0.
0, yeah.
0. And like this is me. Like again, like I'll accept the criticism once again that I can get too close to a story every now and again. But if I'm telling you you're getting too close to a fucking story, like at least learn from my mistakes if I'm going to make them. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Come on. Like
He also probably should stay away from like the debate stuff where he's like fighting with a bunch of like he doesn't have to fight. He doesn't have to fight someone on behalf of another content creator. Go ahead, Beavers. I'm sorry.
Himpleton, don't listen to these people. All right.
Fuck me.
I am going to tell you what you do. Do whatever brings you joy and you have fun doing.
So true, King. So true.
And if that is gay opping the autistic man, feel free.
I just okay, so the thing he clearly wants is to be taken seriously as a commentary channel. That's what Himpleton wants.
Oh, I told them this yeah, fuck it. I told them this when I was in that VC with them, right? I told them that the issue that you have is you have to decide what you want out of this community, like from the get-go.
Yep.
Right? If you want to be a serious like commentary channel and people to take everything you say seriously, you gotta you gotta be serious 24/7.
You should make videos.
Right? And but there's no duality to your personality really.
Yeah.
Right? It's you're the serious guy. Oh, you're the guy that talks about this. And then you got the other side of the coin. You just want to stir shit and just have fun, then go with that. But you can't really do both in this community. It's very hard. And it will end up biting you in the ass. Which will be me when I have to defend myself one day.
Yeah, Emmy.
But do you guys agree with that? Don't you think Moreau and Himpleton should link back up? Like that?
Yeah. I think whatever they're going to do, they should make content together because it's good content.
Yeah.
I mean,
Obviously.
they keep each other in check, but at the same time, I don't know. I every time I watch Moreau stomp on Himpleton's neck, I'm like, oh my god, bro, that I couldn't be friends with a guy like that.
But that shit was funny with the Slime Beast thing, where like he was getting owned, like Hempleton was getting owned by Slime Beast, and then Moreau just comes on to scream at Slime Beast, and Hempleton's like, hey, can you like calm down, he's gonna leave, and Moreau's like, no, that's not, no, and then like they mute him, and then they mute Slime, and he immediately leaves, and Hempleton's like disappointed. That was funny to me. I thought that was hilarious. Like,
it's one of these where like I don't know, they're both fairly new. Mixing that kind of like comedy side with the more serious side is actually not as easy as people think. And like I think Moreau's learning this from like the other side. because he wants to be like shitposty and jokey, but then occasionally he wants to be like, well, this is a thing I care about. And it's like, okay, well, no one can fucking tell. And that's a fucking issue. Like, that's why you've got this Cheeto shit going
That
on.
Jubit that
video.
Morale did on his stream, that Jubit that he does, hilarious.
Yeah, legitimately hilarious.
Yeah, he has funny moments. He's just got to calm the fuck down with the fucking debate shit with Aiden. Don't fucking if you're gonna be serious, you know, one thing.
My thing to someone like Moreau would be, okay, and no offense, Aiden, okay, no offense, don't come after me, don't send the gang of rapists
No,
again.
send them.
Right?
Send them.
My thing is to people like Moreau, and also people like Aiden. Why would you want to engage in like the pseudo intellectual bullshit? None of you are smart enough.
Do you want to know how that
Have
turns
these
out?
conversations.
Look at the smoldering remnants of Twitch politics, and how many Twitch poll creators are actually left, legitimately, like, or who have managed to survive the fall of Twitch poll. What is it like? Chud, me, Rezi, like Wick, like, and I mean, out of those, I mean, fucking no one else is really making anything. Like, everyone's gone.
But then again, on the flip side of that, right, is I feel like the people like Aiden and them, okay, and maybe Moreau's like this. Hey, if you have fun doing it, do it. Right?
Yeah.
I just don't think that it's like a. You don't need to debate people on things on the internet. Right? Like, if your opinion is different to theirs, you don't need to have that debate with them. Because more likely than not is you're both retards that aren't looking at it correctly. You know what I mean? You both. It's probably somewhere in the middle. It's probably in the gray area, kind of deal.
Dude, I just had a great idea for a thumbnail. Where like we put Himpleton and Moreau on the thumbnail, and then in quotations we say they're both retards, but you'd have the A as an asterisk.
A as an asterisk.
Well, no, that I'm just saying,
yeah.
like a thumbnail, and then it's like in
Yeah.
quotes, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they're
yeah,
both
yeah.
retards.
Yeah, it's 3 a.m. My brain's just slept.
Cool. So I think Simpleton called into Lyrics' stream.
Yep.
Oh.
You just call him Simpleton.
Wow, man.
Well, he was originally named Simpleton.
Wait, was he?
Yeah, that was his original name. His original name was Simpleton. That wasn't shitting on him. His original name was Simpleton. He changed his name to Himpleton.
I think his name on Twitter is still Simpleton.
Yeah. Just got gaslit.
It's not a good. I was asking. I didn't realize that. I didn't know.
That's great.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello?
Oh, you turn on your camera for this. Okay, cool.
Ooh.
I mean, yeah, my camera's always on.
Good stuff, man. Okay, Himpleton.
God, there's
what's
too
going
many
on?
attractive men on screen
so what's
right now.
explain it, I guess, in like your own words. What is your involvement with Jar? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, are you just trying to help
Yeah.
him?
No,
This looks like a fucking
pretty easy to
mid-90s
sum up.
college sitcom.
That's why I said you could leak our DMs because you're just a tiny bit dyslexic, but it's all good. So basically, like, I've had all these calls with him, and no, I haven't been literally like crafting out his response. What I've been doing is just having calls talking about, like, my first call with Jar has already leaked, and everybody watched it. Like, Chud watched it. Like, this has already been.
Cool. You should put it on the screen for chat.
Whoops. My bad.
And I basically
So
just
my
asked him
nice
questions about-
joke about
what
the
do you-
attractive men on the screen meant nothing now because
Yes.
nobody could see them.
No, we just
Now they
kind of
can.
thought you were like weirdly hitting on lyrics in Himpleton and didn't really want to address it. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I don't
Yeah,
know
look at
where.
that handsome man.
Okay, I have a genuine question. All right, I know. I shouldn't be throwing stones because I don't show my face.
What do you
right?
regret?
And you know, other people have the bravery to show theirs, where I hide behind my avatar like a pussy, like a
furry.
keyboard warrior. Exactly. All right. You think Lyrics is balding?
Yes.
The reason I bring that up, right, is because that's a very particular style to have.
It looks like a
I don't
bird's
know,
nest.
but that's a hairstyle they all have, though.
I would like to exit
Is
this
it?
conversation. I am good.
Is it a
I don't want to
hairstyle
throw
they
any
all have?
stones.
Yeah, every
Listen,
like Yeah.
That hairstyle, I feel like went out in the 2010s, unless I'm just old at this point.
You are.
That is a very scene kid hairstyle.
Hmm.
Maybe just
Yeah,
like
no,
some-
but it came back. It made a comeback. It makes a comeback like every 6 or 7 years. Like Turkey Tom had that type of style.
Yeah, that's why Lurks has
he's
it.
not balding.
Good
No.
one.
Oh,
Shut up, for fuck's sake.
this is why you're suspended from Twitter, bro.
I'm probably wrong, chat. It's just that maybe you know what the real problem here is. No offense, lyrics, okay? But I'm a balding. Well, it's not really offense. It's to explain myself.
receding.
I'm a balding man. I'm a balding man, right? So I look at the
Bald.
world
Wait,
through
are
a
you?
balding man's eye.
And you
Yes.
see yourself.
My hairline is. I see myself. So when I look at his haircut, I go, "God damn, maybe I should grow my hair out." I'll be like a 30-year-old dude rocking that haircut.
Oh, he's like an anime dude, right? Or he was for a while. He was like big into anime and stuff. So he's like got his hair grown out. He's like a musician. He looks like not a band geek, but like one of the band guys that are in a band. Those types.
He definitely looks like the type of guy that would read manga.
Yeah.
Oh god.
What he regretted, went through some steps in terms of figuring out like the stuff that he didn't like, and it's just been one of those things where I basically talked it through with him. I don't even know what his response looks like, but the only affiliation I have with the response is that he is going to show it to me and let me react to it live before it goes public.
Well, I guess what I'm curious about is like, what is your purpose for doing this? Because you're talking about like getting a shout out too from him.
Now, if you want to talk about Hempleton real quick,
I mean,
he's got like film geek vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got like that. I go to USC and I'm studying. We're talking about our next lecture is on the movie Jaws and how it's impacted film. You know, that's his vibe.
I get film geek crossed with Jeffrey Dahmer.
There is a little.
With
yeah.
that smile, yes.
Yeah.
No, I think it's mostly the glasses. To be honest with you, I think I've seen other photos. You know what the weird thing is? When he had a different Himpleton had like a different hairstyle at one point.
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah, long hair and a mustache.
He's a pretty man when he has that done.
So JFA in the chat says Hempleton is very much a theater kid. Yeah, but there's a difference. There's different tiers of theater kids, right? I would put him in the stage manager tier. You know what I mean?
Technical and abusing all of the female.
I think.
Well,
he's
yes, I
playing
work
part
in the background. I could get you on the show.
our calls in the video.
Part of your calls. Okay, so what was the reason for you doing your calls? Because I mean, you can kind of see how it comes across as like you're just like helping this guy craft his response in the most optical way for potentially like a shout out opportunity. Like it kind of looks exactly like that.
Okay.
From the clip.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, I can kind of understand that. But in reality, I've literally just been having these calls with him behind the scenes because there are certain things that I'm looking into, and I'm basically just gathering information. And he is.
So you're gathering information.
I'm gathering information.
For what? Are you doing a video or something?
I'm gathering information.
Is that something you don't want to leak or something?
I rather.
Oh, okay. Well, unfortunately, if you don't want me to spoil anything, you kind of like put yourself in the situation, kind of fuck yourself for having to like.
I've already seen the slime beast
answer. Yeah, so it's just like I don't know. You obviously see how this comes across as like gay out behind the scenes 10 calls or whatever, helping him out, getting a shout out from him in his video too. Like you obviously see how it comes across that way. I don't know for sure. I can't confirm on whether or not that's what you were doing, but I mean, I'm pretty skeptical.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be so real. I don't care all that much. Like what happened is I was joking around with a couple of dudes, didn't realize it was live, and fucking and shit.
So just to figure out the nature of these calls a little bit more. You say like talking through the events. So like, are you like giving him advice or whatever? Because that's what it comes across from like that first call. I think I remember seeing a bit of that. That first call. Are you like giving this guy like advice and like telling him like, hey, this is how you should go about his response?
No, I mean if you actually watch the first call, it's more just me asking questions than anything. I would just say that like
was he just asking questions in that first call, Beckett?
Ish, I guess. It's really difficult because I look at that first call and the stuff that came out of it about the sort of like, what was it like watching rape fetish stuff. Like, I don't know.
What?
Yeah, the first call's really weird. I've only actually seen bits of it because I didn't want to sort of include it in my video because I didn't want to like. I didn't know how Himpleton had like come about the conversation with Jar, and I was trying to be like quite direct in what I was dealing with. But yeah, I don't know. The problem is, I'm not sure I trust Himpleton to be unbiased, and I'm not sure I trust Himpleton to. I'm not sure I trust Himpleton at this point to just tell a story.
You think he's like too
Well,
invested?
I do.
I don't think he's invested in the story. I think he's invested in like the clout of a story.
Right.
Year.
I don't know.
Okay, so you're saying that you only had these calls with this guy strictly for the reason of like your own investigation, whatever you want to call it, research.
Yes, and inadvertently, he has, also kind of had somebody who's a little bit of a listening ear, and
What does that
someone
mean?
who is
What does that mean? What's a listening ear? Like, I don't know.
you
That
get
sounds like a
to-
support group.
No.
Kind of shit.
Yeah. So Jar gets a listening ear, which is you get to bitch at me and tell me all your problems in life, and I get to write down all those problems and release them on a video later. It's tit for tat. You're not paying for the therapy, buddy, so you got to pay somehow. I got to pay my rent.
Okay, but Jar's under the impression. Okay, so I do know I know this because Aiden's mentioned it, and I might have asked Aiden about it. Like Himpleton, like Aiden was looking into all this. Himpleton told Jar that Aiden was on his side to get Aiden a conversation with him, and Aiden was like, "Well, I don't want to do that because I don't want to gay up Jar. Like, I'm not on his side. I'll be neutral. Like, I'll hear what he has to say, but I'm not on his side." And like, I strongly get the impression that Himpleton is just being like, "Yeah, buddy, I'm your friend. I'm your buddy, bosom pal.
How's your day going, robot?
Yeah,
All your
I don't know.
problems.
I think it would be like I don't know whether it's the fact that we're just coming off the back of the Cinebear drama where this is what they were claiming they were doing with Cinebear. Yeah, we're just pretending to be a friend. We're just pretending so that we can get the information we need and get Cine out of the way and all that shit. And I'm like, look how that fucking turned out. And now off the back of that drama, which caused this drama, Himpleton is like doing the same thing. I just what? Like, how does this look?
Yeah, I don't know.
like I haven't told him what or what not to include in the response, but I found out stuff as he finds them out and kind of seen his response to it.
You found out stuff as he's been finding out? What are you referring to?
Like stuff like he's been in the fucking news lately, like all the fart porn stuff, all the fucking 17-year-old Jaden animations.
Okay, yeah,
stuff.
it's just like I'm hearing. Yeah, I guess I'm hearing what you're saying. You're just like saying you're basically doing this for the reason of like doing your own fucking video. That's all. I think that's pretty clear at this point, or whatever. But I guess then why would you like talk about getting the shout out? That's like I guess the one remaining question. And not
Because he wanted to
I
brag.
thought it was funny.
Okay, that like he would link your call or whatever.
Yeah, I thought
Like,
it was
what would-
funny.
Yeah.
What?
What would be like the reason he would link your call though? Is like show like, hey, this is like a call that makes me look good or
Because
something.
the first call that we have, I am the person who convinces him that Cinebear was a groomer.
Convinces
it's
him
literally
there's a
like-
groomer.
Yeah, everyone has seen the call at this point. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I haven't.
I
Seen
mean,
it.
yeah, I don't have any other context.
doesn't-
I
shit.
feel
We'll see, I guess, what
like
happens.
Lyrics is jealous that there's another attractive white man in the community.
Beepers, you gotta
Right.
stop with this compliments on these two, bro. I'm starting to wonder about you. The second time you complimented their looks.
Yeah, it's
I
like
thought-
it's
I thought Mitch was
just
the gay
more
one.
detailed than it needs to be.
Bro, all I'm used to seeing is like old men and fucking avatars.
Lyle
And then
Convoy?
these two are the only ones with the balls to show their faces.
We're gonna find out
Hey.
that Beavers is secretly making like lyrics fan cams where it's like
Yeah.
no, and it's just like close-ups of his face and shit with rosy cheeks.
All right, I'll balance it out. Actually, no, I won't say that.
Don't say it. Say it. I want to hear it.
No, I'll do it at the end when we end the segment.
Jar
Are we done
eventually
watching
drops the
this? Or are we
video,
still
but,
watching?
okay.
No, we're
How
still
much we
watching.
got left?
That's pretty much it.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Uh,
Well, it was great hearing from Are You Recording This, Himpleton and Lolicon Lyrics. Yeah, I balanced out your compliments.
Okay.